Hello everybody and welcome back to Pravus Gaming and more Rebel Inc. Escalation, our brutal difficulty guide. We've completed the Saffron Fields and the Mountain Pass, now we move on to the Southern Desert, and we have completed the Civil Servant and the Economist. Now we play with the General. This one is actually pretty fun. You start with a free garrison. Its placement is random, so sometimes it's really helpful and sometimes it's not. But we also should be able to start training up some national troops right off the bat, which means you can start saving yourself a lot of time on building up your army. We're going to go with our standard lineup of the Doctor, the Tribal Elder, the Celebrity, the Tax Collector, the Chef, and the Censor. And we're going to name this one Broken Missile. Sure, that bodes really well for us, doesn't it? Okay. Now, in the desert, you're going to have a lot of problems with insurgents in these mountains. A little bit over here, but these are usually pretty easy to corral with the river. Some issues in these mountains up over here, but again, pretty easy to corral. And then this big, flat, open desert often becomes an issue as well. But the zones are large enough that, again, you usually can kind of corner people. So the biggest danger for you is that you're going to have to deal with large groups of insurgents split up across the map. But ideally, you're going to be able to keep most of them contained just to this little pile of mountains right over here. And then every once in a while, you'll have to deal with an attack from one of the corners. For our HQ setup, this is a very good location. It's urban, surrounded by urban areas, and it's central to the map, which means we can deploy our troops a little faster. We got a garrison down over here. That's not a terrible spot because it does border with one of the remote regions, which I probably will have to deal with. So this is okay. Not too bad. Would have preferred it right here, perhaps, or maybe up over here, but we don't have any intelligence, so I don't know if you can. But yeah, it's not too bad. All right, standard opening move. Go for district representatives. Go for the effective procurement. Then we get services discussions, school regeneration, literacy drive, and regional census. Then we sit back and we don't actually have any money left, so we just kind of wait for a little while. The general is okay. We get to fund the military initiatives automatically. However, because we are a military-focused character, all civilian initiatives here cost more money, hence why we are out of cash at the moment. But you can see we can start going for the coalition soldiers right away. Now, I don't necessarily want to do that. I mean, you could, right? One thing you could do is go for the coalition soldiers and start building up your national soldier army right away. And since they take so long to train up, you can get them on the field a little bit sooner. But to be honest, I don't really want to use up my timer on the coalition soldier, and I don't think we need to deploy the troops that much faster, so we're going to ignore that for the moment. So the general really just has the advantage of starting with a garrison. Other than that, I don't know if it's really that helpful of a character. Let's go for the medical supplies and then the infrastructure discussion. Again, we're kind of running low on money, so this is going to be a little on the tricksy side. I would love to go for the telecommunications early, start building that up, get a lot of early support in the region. But we're also starting to find ourselves running a little high on our inflation, so we need to stop doing civilian initiatives and move over to government, probably with the anti-corruption, although one alternative would be to go for the outreach office to build those telecom structures a little faster. We do have a special initiative, martial law. If reputation is less than 8, then set it to 8. This is ideally not going to come into play, because if you find yourself going below 8 reputation, it's probably because you're already spiraling out of control. So I'm not sure how helpful that is going to be, but it is a thing that you can do. We're not going to worry about it right now, though. I would like to go for the international assistance, again, just because on brutal difficulty it does seem to work fairly well for getting me some extra cash, and since I know I'm going to be spending a lot of cash on those civilian initiatives, then a little bit of extra money would not go amiss at all. Let's go for some level of road so I can deploy our troops a little faster. And then probably want to go for either PR or the outreach, the public outreach, to build up our infrastructure a little faster. However, I did also just see that the insurgents are starting to set up. So maybe instead we want to go for a coalition troop. Kind of depends. Yeah, I think we have to go for the coalition troops now. All right, let's go ahead and get started on that and start building up our army. Try to deal with these guys before they hit any of our urban centers. We're going to wait to find out where the first one is to try and figure out where the camp could be located. It's right here. I'm guessing the camp is going to be up over here, but this is too close for comfort to an urban region, so I'm going to push this guy back, and we should be able to easily win this with the help of our HQ. Let's go ahead and start training up some national soldiers. Now, the general also has some additional military initiatives. These are actually pretty good. Underbarrel attachments, significantly increasing national soldier strength. Artillery upgrades, significantly increasing national soldier strength. So the real advantage, I guess, for the general is not just the garrison, it's the fact that you can have really good national soldiers, and pretty easily they can be better than the coalition troops, which is helpful since you only ever get to have 4 of them. Let's try moving this guy over here. I'm guessing maybe the camp is located in this area since these guys just spawned. That said, no. I know that there's a camp here. That might be a second camp, but I want to deal with it before it spawns anything else. Let's go ahead and set up some more coalition troops so we can deal with more issues. Charities are going to give me funding only. That is pretty much my default answer anytime they want to offer me money. And there's the camp actually located here. Fun. Let's push these guys out real quick. We can win this easily, and then we need to go destroy this camp. They should retreat over here. Insurgent camp discovered. I'm aware of that. Thank you. Let's push this guy out since he's decided to be a problem again. That means we may have to fight over this now, which I'm not thrilled about. Let's go ahead and move these guys over here then. I'll let these guys control this for the moment. The sooner we can destroy these camps, the better. So what are our regions concerned about? Water primarily, and you know what? That makes sense. This is, after all, a freaking desert. Also education, also medical. Now, that's unfortunate, but okay. Let's go for the medical then. Medical's cheap. I guess it's better than infrastructure. Infrastructure stuff's pretty darn expensive. If you can avoid that, that's not so bad. Let's go for some outreach office to try and build those initiatives up a little faster. Should be able to push these guys back pretty easily, I think. I want to train up some more of the soldiers. I don't think these guys are very likely to jump into my garrison when they have the mountains available, hence another reason why I'm kind of okay with leaving them at the moment. Wait until we get some more of the national soldiers in position. So there... Oh, no, I take it back. He is absolutely going to attack me there. Well, what do you know? I don't know if we can win this. I definitely don't think that we can, actually. We need more troops. Can't destroy that camp in time. All right, time to redeploy. Notice, by the way, it's taking a very long time to move people around, partly because the insurgents are controlling some of the roads, partly because it's a freaking desert. Let's go for the PR and media office because I need a bit more support than this. At some point, if you have low stability in the region, a lack of stability, it starts costing you a lot of reputation, which is exactly what we're facing right now. Let's go ahead and move you guys over... here, I guess, just to reinforce and push these guys out a little faster. I think we should be able to win this. I would like to get garrisons set up. We are seeing our infrastructure getting destroyed, and also corruption is rising more than I'm a little comfortable with, so this is a slight issue. Okay, yeah, they're building up way more over here than I'm used to. This is a problem. Let's move the coalition troops, and then... let's try to push these guys into the remote regions, if possible. I'll let them sit here in the mountains, I guess. We should be able to win this with just national soldiers. Let's go for the garrisons, and hopefully we set one up over here where I can use this to keep these guys contained, because this is actually a very nice choke point as long as I can keep them out of the urban areas. Okay, perfect. Set up a garrison right here. Okay, so we should be able to easily push these guys out. I don't want them taking any urban areas. We lose way too much reputation for that, but I can prevent these guys from holding on to this region, so insurgent activity should go down. Then we're just going to kind of chase these guys around and never give them an opportunity to set up. Let's go ahead and move these guys right here, I guess, so we get some reinforcements and win these fights. I still kind of want to destroy this camp, but this is a very convenient place for the insurgents to be trapped, so I don't know. Maybe I do or I don't. Not too sure how I feel about that. Let's go for... well, let's see. I have too much corruption. We need to burn that down. Too much corruption at the moment. Delta Yankee is stable. Okay, we're stabilizing fairly nicely at the moment. As soon as we get out of range of this garrison, these national soldiers are going to have trouble, I think. Let's go ahead and bring these guys over here. Now, they're going to keep attacking, but as long as we have 2 coalition troops with my HQ defending and garrisoning, I think we're okay. What else do I want to train up? Let's go for another national troop. Need to make sure we have plenty of them on hand to try and keep these guys corralled. If we can get them in a corner and destroy them, that would be ideal. Just so I don't have to worry about them anymore. A little worried about the lack of intelligence out here in the desert, so we're going to have to deal with that. What are people worried about? Water. Of course they are. Let's go for some more water. Okay, they are getting trapped in this corner now. That's sort of okay. We lost a lot of reputation. Oh, crap, we're being attacked in our capital. Okay, I'm guessing they set up a camp over here. That is a problem. We need to deal with that ASAP. Lack of jobs. Great. Let's go for the development bank, I guess. Corruption's once again a little on the high side. I'm going to have to leave these guys be, I think. Let's go try to find this camp and destroy it before it becomes a problem. Obviously, if they siege down your HQ, you lose the game, I think. So, yeah, that wouldn't be good. Now, these guys should automatically die because there's nowhere to escape. So as long as we can deploy a troop over here, I think we're fine. We need, what, more jobs? No, honestly, we're fine in terms of jobs. I don't know why it's saying that that's the main concern. We do need a little bit more education and healthcare. Expanded healthcare is pretty easy to do. The good advantage of polio eradication is that it doesn't require intel. so we can get some health bonuses even in the areas where we don't have intelligence. But I think I'm going to have to focus a bit more on anti-corruption, because again, we're at 53%, and the higher that is, the worse we're going to be off. I would love to build the garrison right here. It's a very good location. We are pretty low on reputation. This is going a little bit rougher than some of our previous runs. That's fine, though. All right, so we killed those troops. Let's go ahead and build up the garrison. Insurgents over here are dead. Let's move toward this urban area. I want to make sure that we preserve this. And you guys are going to... How do I feel about pushing in here and trying to destroy the camp? Pretty good. Let's try moving forward and see if we can destroy the camp using both of the garrisons to assist. You are going to set up over here, I guess, and we'll try to push these guys back a little bit. We may need to go for airstrikes if we want to have a good shot at winning this. Yeah, and then the coalition troops want to leave. Ugh. Okay, we may not be able to destroy this. If I go for the airstrike, though, can we bomb it, and then I can just retreat? Yep, all right, back up. So we're going to lose this coalition soldier. I need to get some more reinforcements to replace that soon, I think. Actually, I'm going to have you go here, because we need to replace this guy. Let's go ahead and send him home. If this guy's leaving, the other one's probably going to leave pretty soon as well. But again, as long as we can hold this, we're keeping most of them at bay at the moment. So right now, we're in a pretty good spot. We should be focusing a lot on our civilian initiatives. Water and education is still a high concern. Let's go for basic sanitation. Continue building that up. Starting to get some more stability over here. Looking good. Looking good. We need to go for... We need to go for the universal justice, I think, and build that support level up a little bit higher. If this guy wants to go into the mountains, we can prevent him from going here. Let's just entrench in this area, and if he comes down here, we can deal with him. All right, need to make sure that we are training up some more troops, but I'm about to lose an important coalition soldier, so let's train up a backup. Publicly accused, I would love to hold off on this, get some more money, and try to go for the PR outreach, which we can do now. And now I can do subtle pressure, which is better than publicly accusing. Even though it fails, it doesn't backfire. So that's ideal, right? You need to send home. And we'll deploy this guy right away. So we shouldn't lose much. We lose 1 reputation because technically we retreated, but not too bad. Hey, there's a camp over here. Hang on. We need to retreat these guys and deal with this. I just saw the question mark. Let's threaten these guys and antagonize and try to get some of that reputation back. Okay, so they're going to keep attacking me here, but so far we're all right. We could significantly increase the strength of my national soldiers. But I think what I want to do is save up for the 4th of my national troops. So let's do that instead. Okay, they're attacking this urban region, which I really don't like, but let's get rid of this camp. Push you back, wait for the arrow to say that they've left, which they've done. Now we move. Okay, and you should be able to reinforce him, actually, so this should be an easy fight to win. More guys spawning down over here. It looks to me like there might be a camp. I'm guessing some more spawned. So that's probably what just happened. More soldiers needed to fight the insurgents. Oh, I agree. Let's go ahead and grab the travel logistics so we can move around a little bit faster. So far, looking okay. We're having a hard time fighting here, but let's build a garrison, and that should make it even easier. There we go. So now we should be able to win this. Push you back. Okay, airstrikes are doing their job. Let's make sure we de-siege that area. Okay, so National Air Force inadequate. We can either have a new Air Force that costs us $14 and increases national soldier strength for the rest of the game, or a shared Air Force which slightly increases the national soldier strength and reduces coalition soldier strength. This is an okay choice. If you have the money, though, a new Air Force is perfectly fine. We'll do that because any permanent bonuses like that are pretty hard to come by. Let's move over here and see if we can find a new camp, because I'm suspecting that there is one. Let's also move some national soldiers to protect this urban area, because I think it'll be attacked. Never mind, it just respawned a camp right here. Well, fine. What else we got going on? Subtle pressure? Sure, let's do that. Didn't work, that's okay. I am going to go for... What do we need? Honestly, we're doing more or less okay on most of our initiatives. That's not too bad. So let's go for some more roads for combat bonuses and also to relocate my troops rapidly. Did not find a new camp over here so far, so that may not be one. But okay, sure. I guess we can just build some intelligence over here and redeploy later if we need to. What else do we want to do? Let's go for the interpreters and guides so we get intelligence a little faster. Let's also burn down our corruption a little bit faster as well. Okay, just watching for this, making sure they don't do anything I don't like. Let's move these troops over into these mountains. They've been building up some initiatives over here. I'd rather not lose them. Just sort of see what happens. Be prepared to deal with them. We've got more national troops on the way very soon. We can start improving their strength, and we probably should. This does not cost me corruption, which is interesting. So we're going to buy that. Significant increase for National Soldier strength goes a very, very long way. We could probably use the drones as well, to be honest. I wouldn't mind getting some extra intelligence. Let's find out what else is going on over here. No camps. Okay. Found a camp over here, though. Let's just go ahead and deploy our new national coalition troops. National troops. Sorry, not coalition at all. What's going on here? We can have desertion rates. I'm going to spend money to, once again, permanently increase the national soldier strength. That event seems bad, but it's really not too bad at all. Where are you guys going? You going down over here? I think they're going over here. Let's go ahead and redeploy. No, maybe they're not. Hang on. Stay put. They're not going very far, honestly. I'm kind of surprised by it. They also haven't really spawned anything, despite the fact that there's a camp. Well, as soon as I say that, there's the spawn. Okay, so let's go for probably more civilian upgrades. We don't really need jobs. We do need some more education. Let's do that. Also go for some dirt roads. We're going to cover up our airstrike, because we don't want to have to deal with that. It's quite a headache in terms of paperwork. You can go over here, and we're going to try to punch these guys out of here. We did destroy the camp with the airstrike, so that's fine. Just make sure these guys don't entrench themselves too much. We're actually starting to stabilize some of the desert regions, which really surprises me how effectively that's going right now. Let's see. What else do we need? Probably more telecoms, since, again, more telecoms does increase. The more you have, the more value you get. These guys did move down here now into the urban area, so let's move. Cover up the airstrike and hit a civilian area. We don't really care. It's in a remote area anyway. Where are these guys going? They're going down over here? All right. We may need to move some troops over here to deploy and help. Nope, actually, we're fine. Okay, well, let's just keep bouncing these guys around. Stabilizing just fine over there. I'm going to go ahead and increase our strength and also the garrisons. And then we're going to go for another PR outreach campaign so we get a lot more support level. Okay, these guys are moving over into the city. We need to move them out of here. Subtle pressure, 66% chance, and it succeeds. Okay, looking okay so far. Pretty soon I'm going to want to start clearing these guys out because we're having a hard time actually keeping these guys under control. Let's threaten them to gain some more reputation once again. We're a little on the low side, and I don't like it. Another cover-up necessary for the airstrikes. These guys got pushed back. Perfect. I'm going to move you forward over here. I think our national troops should be pretty strong right about now, because we've given them a lot of upgrades at this point. Let's go for the dirt roads and also the local police recruitment so that the insurgents have a harder time actually entrenching anywhere. Let's set up this garrison. That should be fine. Should make it easier to control this area. We did find another camp once again in these mountains. We can deal with that. Should be able to win this, I think. Push these guys back. Perfect. Okay, that's working fine. I need to go and destroy you before you can take anything. We need to destroy this camp and then go deal with them. I am going to get involved and get the free reputation. Well, I say free. It costs $5, but that's fine. Let's go for some extra strength for my national soldiers. Please destroy this. Thank you. Go to the urban area, and they want to attack me, but they're not going to do very well. Relax the rules. I'm worried about civilian casualties. Oh, yes, I'm sure. I'm totally worried about that. We lost 9 reputation for losing this. That really hurts. Okay, these guys are getting pushed out. We're getting attacked here again. This is a good time to go for another coalition troop. I just need more troops to keep these guys all under control. I'm tired of losing control of all this. Let's go for some democratic transitions to gain reputation and also start democratic elections. Should be another airstrike. We will cover this up. These guys are getting pushed out of the city. These guys want to leave. Before they do that, let's try to actually finish this off. We are going to threaten them once again. I don't feel too worried about that. These guys are exactly where I want them, in the corner, so we're going to keep them there. All right, hopefully we can win this quickly before these guys leave me. Let's prioritize the elections for the extra reputation. We have some money sitting around. Actually, I'm sorry. I need you to move over here and get this urban region. I forgot about it. FAA, and they're dead. Perfect. So we can send you home. And now we can start really clearing this stuff out. So let's go for a couple of extra guys over this way. We're going to corner them off. Finish this. We found a camp. Okay, hopefully an airstrike takes that out. Let's see. What else do we want? We don't have any particular regional concerns at the moment. Always good. Let's go for the highways so we can once again transport people around a little bit faster. Airstrike worked just fine. Thank you. This is cleared out. Let's go ahead and move troops. These guys are going to leave my urban area, which means we should get our reputation back. Let's apply some subtle pressure. 100% chance that the foreign rivals are going to cut out their support for the insurgency. Okay, we get 3 back there. Perfect. These guys are running around scared because they know they're about to die. Let's go for full elections. 5 more reputation for me. Up to 72 now. Okay, what's going on here? Let's threaten them one more time, and then I think we can go for peace talks. Once you get about to 75 is kind of when I like to finish them all off. Let's go for these guys over here. And then move the coalition troops and try to finish them off as well. Let's see. We want probably the local police and also a purge of corruption, and then the remote outreach, so we can build initiatives a little faster. Luxury hotel. Let's improve security, because there's a good chance that something really bad happens if you don't improve security. I mean, they're terrorists. It's what they do, right? They see a fancy hotel, bad things happen. All right, so these guys are now dead. Let's make sure we contain the remaining insurgents over here. Shouldn't need too many troops. Honestly, from here on out, 4 national soldiers are, I think, all we need in order to win this. There goes the camp. That was quick. Okay, let's move you here and try to prevent these guys from running off to the east. I want them all running into the corner if possible, which I think they're about to do. There we go. They should run to, like, the nearest friendly area for them. Okay, there's another camp. Found that. We're going to go ahead and try talking to the insurgents. They know that they're losing, so they don't really have a choice in the matter. Let's go for an upgrade to our guns. Let's go for some better drone coverage. Let's go for the remote subsidies, so we can build up a little faster. Got a bit of corruption, but not too bad. I think we can go ahead and grab another level of remote outreach and build these initiatives a heck of a lot faster, like so. Okay, what else is going on here? Insurgents need to be banned. Let's start raking in all that extra reputation. We want to get up to above 100. You don't need 100 for a 5-star victory, but I'd like to get as much as we can. Obviously, that's better. You go over here, since this is an unexplored area and we don't want to have a camp set up. This area is under control. Let's go to this corner. This area should get under control momentarily. Done. Let's go over here. And let's just keep the troops in position so we can gather intelligence, help build things up a little faster, and prevent any camps from spawning. Imprison the insurgents. They're antagonized. That's fine. Let's go for civil assistance levels 1 and 2, so we can start rolling out initiatives a little faster. Insurgents must apologize. Let's gain that reputation. We're up to 90 now. And then we say that they have to hand in all of their weapons. We're actually very close to our successful peace, and there are no insurgents around, so we can just go ahead and accept the peace deal. International forces are allowed to remain indefinitely. We're up to over 100. And now we are just going to accept the peace, and that went very, very well. Little sloppy toward the beginning, but all in all, this went really well. This was a very, very good map for us. I think the general works pretty well. Honestly, having those extra national troop upgrades can go a pretty long way. In our case, I'm just surprised. I've never had the issue of the insurgents being in these mountains constantly threatening us, but it worked out. It worked out all right. 11,127 points. This was a little long, but overall, I think it worked out just fine. So that's the general, and that is, what is this region called again? Something Desert. Yay, done. Okay, so that's 3 maps down, 3 governors down, only like 5 of each more to go, but I'll see you guys for that next time. Thank you all for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope you found this guide helpful. If so, then I would ask you hit that like button, leave a comment, subscribe to the notify bell, and I will see you guys next time.